What's up, everybody? Welcome back. First of all, some of you are concerned about the lack of videos lately. No worries, just busy. And most of the creative effort is going towards On the Perf podcast right now, especially because that affects another person. So we work on it together, hold each other accountable. So these go on the back burner when time is tough. But one of the questions you shot into my compadre, Adam Reiser, was how do we set length of pull on a carbine stock? Really depends on the optic setup that you're going for on here. I want to be able to see through my optic unobstructed with no scope shadow, and setting a stock position so that it lands there. A couple things to keep in mind. One, the eye box of an LPVO is the most sensitive at its highest magnification. All right, so that's the closest I'm going to have to setting it in the right spot to give me the widest use of my eye box, if you will. I'm also going for a length that I can have about a 45 degree in my elbow so that I have some mechanical advantage to move the gun around, not so I'm all bound up in here, but I don't want it so long that when I mount the gun, it hangs up in my armpit. So a good place to start is having a stock that you like and replicate that. But if you're just gonna do it from scratch, I would really just start cheeking the gun. So I know I'm gonna want it about here, and I just start presenting the gun, feeling out, okay, yep, that's probably about where I want it, and I'm gonna tighten it down. Which I'm using these PRS Lite stocks right now. They're my second favorite adjustable stock. And you might say to yourself, Adam, why don't you use your favorite adjustable stock? Well, I'm tired of breaking them. I don't want to blow those guys up any more than I have, but my favorite stock is fairly fragile, and so I started using these instead. And Magpul sponsors a lot of action shooting stuff, so I use theirs, or I pull them off prize tables, more likely, and trade for them. So I set length of pull where I want it, and then I'm trying to set my comb height to where I kind of get that full feeling. Am I right, ladies? But kind of that full feeling in my cheek when I'm behind the stock or behind the sight where I want it, which is about there. So I'll tighten that down as well. And then on the butt pad, there's nothing square about the end state of this. Your shoulder is not square. There's bones, there's muscles, there's all kinds of stuff. So I will cant the butt stock on this as well. I pretty much rock it as biased as I can so that it hits my shoulder like this, so that I get natural point of aim as much as possible, so I don't feel like I have to torque the gun this way or the gun doesn't end up torqued that way. I'm somewhat negating some of that out in the butt pad. So I will tighten this down. I will kick this butt pad sideways so that it lands in the pocket of my shoulder just perfect. And that's how I adjust a carbine length rifle stock. You're probably not going to get the perfect fit on a carbine stock like any of the M4 style adjustable ones. Those are a compromise from the word go. So if you find one that fits you just perfect, congratulations, but I kind of doubt it. To really tune it in, you're probably going to want to use one of these stocks like a Magpul PRS or an XLR, or whichever one you currently prefer. But those are probably the two most prevalent ones. You want some adjustment of your length of pull so that it hits you just right. And then I'm going to kick these just a little bit sideways with an Allen key that's probably not here anymore. Oh, nope, it is. So I'm going to crack this loose here just a little bit, and just a little bit, just like that. I already know that I want it canted as much as possible, so I'm not even going to jig it up. It's probably not even perfect, but it's biased that way. And as long as it's biased that way, that's really all I'm looking for in an action rifle. So I kicked it sideways like that. A little bit of rise in the cheek, a little bit extra on the length, and that's right where I want it. So quick and dirty, less than 5 minutes to mount a PRS Lite on my new PCSL setup. How you like that, guys, huh? Got to put a different trigger in there yet, but coming along nicely. How did you get it to lock up so snugly on that castle nut? Well, little gunsmithing action there. But that's the quick and dirty on setting up a rifle stock, guys. You'll know what right feels like and you'll know what wrong feels like. You probably won't be able to find perfect. It's probably going to be some combination of compromise between isosceles shooting and prone shooting, depending on the priority of a rifle. That's probably how you're going to set it up. This one's going to get shot more in an isosceles stance. Rifles that I shoot, like for matches like Texas 3-Gun Championship, there's going to be more positional stuff. It's probably actually a little bit shorter, but you just kind of have to feel it out and find what works for you. But want to be in the perfect position behind the optic without snagging my shoulder when I mount the gun. Cheek position so that I have a nice full feeling for an index point when I have my head where I want it. That's all I got for now, guys. Be easy.